Hey, it's Alex with Lover Fighter Writer, and in this video I'm going to show you how to write a blog post with Copy.ai. So I'm actually going to the blog post tutorial here, and the first thing it asks me to do is to describe my blog topic. So I put in a blog topic, crypto affiliate programs, and then I choose a tone of voice. And the tone of voice that I'm going to go with here is empathetic, because I know that a lot of people who are getting into crypto affiliate programs don't necessarily understand everything about affiliate programs or about crypto. So I want to make sure that the stuff that I write is going to be able to reach them, and in order to do that, I need it to be empathetic. So the way Copy.ai works is you have in the main interface in the center, you have the tool, and then off to the side there you have the document. And then you just need to click the Create Copy button like I did right there. And then it pops up underneath with all of these generated pieces of copy, and these are all samples of titles that I can use. And so I'm just going to look through them, find one that I like, and then probably edit it a little bit. Usually these tools, while they do come up with good, while copywriting software like this, AI tools, they do come up with excellent titles. It's rare that it comes up with one exactly the way I want it to be. So I'm editing the title a little bit right here, and then you can see I'm going to copy it, and I'm just going to move it over to the document and paste it. So here I'm just reading through the instructions, and I've pasted my title down there again. I'm going to make it an H1. And there are a lot of things that I like about Copy.ai. One of the things that I'm not super fond of is the fact that the document is crammed off to the side. But anyways, let's keep going. So now I've selected the blog outline tool, which the tutorial actually provides a handy link to that. And then for the blog outline, you just put in your title and you put in what the blog is about. So that's what I do. I'm going to leave the voice on empathetic and then click Create Copy. So now it's generating a blog outline for me, or actually it's going to generate multiple blog outlines for me. And what I generally do when I generate a blog outline is I mix and match the points that it provides that I like in order to provide a really comprehensive blog outline that has all of the topics covered that I want. And you might think that, you know, it's just an AI content generation. It's not going to have all the right points, but you can see how many different iterations it generated here. It generated like 5 or 6 different outlines. So if I mix and match 5 or 6 or even like 10 different outlines generated by AI, keep in mind that the AI was trained on content indexed by Google, so it's going to know to a certain extent the kind of thing that I'm looking for. And it looks like I found some sections that I like here, so I'm just going to paste them into the outline section. This is another thing that I don't love about Copy.ai. You can see how where I posted it there, or where I pasted it, it didn't maintain its formatting, so it's not like, you know, just going down the left side of the document. It's not just section, 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 section. They're not stacked on top of each other. They kind of lost their formatting when I copied and pasted them, so that's a little bit annoying. That's going to take me some extra time to fix that up. But the main thing about Copy.ai is that it has a ton of different templates that you can use, and it generates a lot of copy very quickly and cost effectively. It doesn't cost very much for a monthly subscription to Copy.ai. We'll take a look at the pricing at the end. And it is a very effective tool, especially for generating short copy. But what we're doing here is looking at a blog post. So you can see I am mixing and matching some different sections here, some different outlines. And you can also see that, again, when I pasted that, it didn't format it correctly in the document. So that's a little bit annoying. But then I just clicked on the blog intro template, and this is actually a really good template. It works very effectively, and I didn't have to change anything in the settings because it carried over the settings from the last template I used, which is something I really like about Copy.ai. When you use most AI copywriting tools and you switch from one template to the other, it erases your input. Whereas this one, it keeps the input the same as long as the input fields are the same or similar. So that's really handy. And now I'm just looking for an intro that I like. I think I found one right here. And so I'm going to read through that a little bit. I might change some things. I might modify some things. I might mix and match the intros a little bit. Or I might just copy it and then paste it into the text document. And because I'm doing the intro, there's a bunch of extra text in the document. That wouldn't be there if I wasn't doing an intro, or if I wasn't doing a tutorial, then it wouldn't be there. But I wanted to do the tutorial so that you could see what the Copy.ai tutorial actually looks like. And now I have activated the bullet point to blog section tool. This is another really cool template, which I think more tools need to have this kind of template, because a lot of AI writing tools actually don't have a blog section specific template, and it's very handy when you do. So all I'm doing here is I'm replacing what the main point of the paragraph is, and I'm going to create copy. Don't know what I was doing there, just got distracted by something, I guess. Anyways, now I'm going to create some copy. And again, this tool creates a lot of text generation. Every time that you generate something, it generates 5 or 6 versions of it, and they're all very high quality, and it doesn't cost a lot. When I look at the pricing at the end, you'll see how many credits I've used, and you will be amazed by how few credits I used while creating this blog post. So now I'm just kind of looking through the different sections. I'm giving them a quick read, deciding if any of them are going to work for me. And I think I'm going to maybe make some quick modifications here, just to make sure that it's saying the things that I want it to say. Or maybe I'm just going to copy a piece of it. And that's the thing that you really need to realize about AI writing tools, is that it's very rare that it's going to generate exactly what you want it to say. But if you just take the pieces that you like and you piece them together and you add to them and you edit them and you make them better, then you're going to get something, you're going to get a really good result, and it's going to be a lot faster than if you just wrote it all yourself. So that's kind of the main benefit of AI writing tools as I see it, and Copy.ai rather, not AI copy. Copy.ai is very effective at accomplishing that. So if you really prefer using templates to using a long form composer, such as the that Jarvis and Phrase and Closer's Copy have, then Copy.ai might be a good option for you. It is very cost effective. It does come with, I think it has unlimited text generation on the one plan, and it's a solid. It's a very solid tool. So I'm generating a new blog section here on what are the benefits of being a crypto affiliate. And this one has a little bit of weird formatting in it, but for the most part it does a good job. And so I'm just going to have to choose a section that I like and copy and paste it into the document. So I found one that I like, and I just copied it with the click of a button. And now we're going to move over here to the body paragraphs, where I've got, I'm working on the sections, and so I'm just going to put that in. And I think I'm going to go get my heading, because I forgot to put the heading in. Yep, there it is. And I'm just going to paste that in there, maybe make it an H2 if I feel like it. And I think I'm just reading here. I'm just kind of getting a feel for what it says so far, getting a feel for what I need next. And now I'm grabbing my next section header so that I can continue generating text. And so this is basically how you write a blog post with Copy.ai. You start with the template that takes an idea for a blog post and turns it into a title, and then you turn that title into subheadings, and then you turn those subheadings into sections, and you also write a conclusion and an introduction with their conclusion and introduction templates, and then you're pretty much done. Obviously there's still editing and there's still proofreading, but in terms of the writing, in terms of the larger part of the writing process, you can do it all with a few clicks right here in Copy.ai. And I think that this blog post actually came out to about 600, maybe 700 words. Right now it says over 1,000, but that's just because it has a bunch of extra text from the tutorial in the document. So at the end, I believe I delete all of the tutorial text, and it comes down to about 600 words. So that's not bad. 600 words in 15 minutes is a lot more than some people can write. It's not more than I can write myself, but some people are not super fast writers, and so that would be a lot faster for them. But also keep in mind that this is the first time I'm using this tool, so it's definitely a little bit slower than it would be. I think that once I get used to this tool, and if I tried to move fast, I could definitely write 500 words in 5 minutes. I could write 1,000 words in 10 minutes, just like I do with all the other AI copywriting tools on my tool belt. So I'm going to be honest, Copy.ai is not my favorite personally. I prefer the interface of Jarvis. I like having the document being the main focus, so that's how Jarvis does it, that's how Closer's Copy does it, that's how Phrase does it. But Copy.ai is still a very, very powerful and well-made tool. It's just that they have certain choices that they made in their product development that I don't necessarily agree with. But if you prefer using templates to using a long form editor, which I'm sure some people do prefer that, then it's actually going to be a better option for you. And here I'm just looking at the video tutorial in order to get a feel for exactly what I'm supposed to do. Must be something specific that I'm looking for. Trying to figure out exactly how to maybe find the next tool or something like that. And now I think maybe I'm going to write the blog conclusion, or I'm just going to delete the additional text that's there. Oh, I already wrote the blog conclusion. Yeah, so now I'm just going through and deleting the extra text that was put into the document by the tutorial, because I want to see how much I wrote. And just get rid of this. Alright, so now you can see I have deleted everything other than the actual text, and I'm down to about 500 words. So it wasn't 600, it was 500 words. So I wrote basically a draft of a 500-word blog post, which could easily be expanded to a longer blog post using the same method. And I did it in about 10 minutes, give or take, probably a little bit longer, but that's because I was taking a lot of time to kind of go through and figure it out. So then I just clicked Save Project up there in the top to make it save as a project. It's a little bit weird that it doesn't autosave, but that's okay. And now I'm just back here in the main dashboard, kind of looking around. I think I'm looking for how to look at my plan. And so now I'm going to go to subscription in that drop down, which is what I'm looking for. And you can see I only used 7 credits for that. So I generated like 600 words of content. Well, I generated much more than that. I generated 600 words of content that I wanted to use, probably generated a lot more content than that in total, and it only used 7 credits out of the 100 credits that you get to start with. So that's pretty great for Copy.ai. And I don't know if you saw, but you do get unlimited credits on the $35 a month plan. So overall, I'd say that Copy.ai is a solid tool with an excellent pricing plan. And if you're looking for a lot of templates, then it might be right for you.